What's up, creepers and keekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? Excuse me while I cough. Let's play some Galaxian. To be honest with you, this is kind of an impromptu thing. I was originally going to set up for another episode of the Creep's original collection videos, where we were going to play Astro Blast. But unfortunately, my cartridge will only play Game 10. And you know what? That's fun to look at, but, yeah. A little too crazy for my liking. And the game hasn't really aged the greatest, you know? So playing it that crazy, now, I probably haven't played it in a couple of years, to be honest with you. Probably even longer than a couple of years. It's probably been a long time. I don't know. I'll get another copy. They're not hard to find. I mean, who doesn't need more than one copy of that in their house anyhow, right? So, I was in the mood to play something like this. You know, I played Demon Attack last night, live on Instagram. That was really fun. I've only done a few live Instagram videos. And, you know, I have fun doing it even though I can't necessarily stick with the conversation. Only because I'm playing the game. And, you know, these Atari games, there's no pause. There's no breaks. These games don't fucking care that you're talking to people across the universe. But it's still fun. In between games, like if I were to end the game here, I'd stop and look at the things. But either way, I mean, if you're not following me on Instagram and you do have an account, why don't you come on over? You're more than welcome. And of course, you would end up getting, why don't I move over and just shoot him? I'm over here waiting on him, like he's gonna age like wine. And now it's gonna be impossible to shoot him because he's gonna be wiggling around. But yeah, no, it's fun. And if someone had told me, oh, this game came out in '83. In '83, that I'd be able to share this with people all over the world, this love and excitement of playing games like this, I probably would have slapped you in the head and been like, shut up. Crazy. You're out of your mind. Shit. So, I was in the mood... Oh, did you see that sneaky fuck? So, I was in the mood to play one of these, what I call, I guess, Space Invader style games. This is my favorite genre, especially on the Atari, really. The whole Space Invader style thing, you know, you're a turret in the bottom, shooting aliens above. Now, Space Invaders is probably one of my favorite on the system to begin with. Maybe I should have done that. That's another one of my original collection games. Maybe I should have just done that one. But I was more in the mood for Galaxian. Plus, it gives me a good opportunity to show you how colorful this game can be. I mean, a lot of times, Atari, the colors are drab, you know? Lots of solid colors. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no. Whereas this one chose to go extremely colorful. I think it's a great example of a programmer using the limitations of the system to the best of their advantage. And the greatest thing about it is I own this game. And back in the day, if I wanted to see colors like this, I would have had to pay $5 a hit. So, you know, Bob's your uncle. Win-win. So I decided on Galaxian over Phoenix or even Demon Attack, which I was playing last night. Only because I haven't played it in a while. And I wanted to revisit it. And I figured, what the hell? I already had the camera and the tripod set up in the bedroom. Rather than take it down before we go to bed. Because God forbid my lady falls down in the middle of the night and I'd be the bad guy. No, but in all seriousness. Before breaking it down, I said, you know what? I'm going to play Galaxian. I might as well make a video about it. I mean, there's not really much to talk about with Galaxian itself. I mean, you see it. It is what it is. It's a Space Invader style game. And you know what? When it comes to, like, say, the Atari and stuff like that, I actually prefer this over playing a home port of Galaga. Which, if we were in the arcade, that would be a different story. Galaga would be my thing. I would totally go for the Galaga cab before I would go for this one. But this port here alone, I mean, aside from it being Atari graphics, I don't know if there's much of a difference to the actual game play. Meaning like difficulty and stuff like that, and AI and all that crap. I don't see much difference. It's just, for some reason, this one's fun. Maybe because I played this a lot more than because I didn't get out to the arcade too often as a kid. You know, by the time I was old enough to actually be out on my own to do arcades were disappearing. They really were. But, you know, over all the games, Phoenix, Galaga, Galaxian, Demon Attack, all these ones. I just felt like playing this one tonight, so I probably should be playing Berserk in front of the camera. We're doing a high score squad challenge of Berserk over at Atari.io. And, you know, when it comes to something like that, I can't put one game in and just play it, you know, like non-stop. I need the variety. When it comes to these Atari-style arcade shooter, or arcade games, rather, single screen kind of jobs. I know Berserk's not a single screen, but you know what I'm talking about, so shut up. Variety is the spice of life. No, it's just, I don't know, something about this time period of video games. I can't just put one game in and just focus on that for forever. Even when I only had a couple of games, I would still switch back and forth, depending on my mood. So, like, in between that, I still want to keep my joystick hand, you know, lubed up and ready to rock and roll. So I'll pop in another game. And I am using an original Atari. It's a Junior. And an original Atari joystick, if that's the type of thing that you need to know from watching someone play video games poorly. Actually, for a guy who hasn't played this in a long time, I'm actually doing somewhat well. Not as good as I probably could do, but that's not what it's about. It's about sharing this with you kind of folk. But yeah, I was kind of bummed out I couldn't play Astro Blast. And like I said, it hasn't aged well. Probably should have been a paddle game. We'll talk more about Astro Blast when I finally get a copy that either works or, you know, it could just be my Junior. Maybe I'll pop it into my Cigari and it'll work just fine. Who knows? I know what system it won't work on. My Retron 77. Yeah, I'm gonna whine about that until the day I die. So get over it. Speaking of Intellivision, that's another video we need to make here. We need to talk about the new Intellivision. Tommy Tallarico finally came out with his little press conference announcement thing that he promised us for the 20th. And I haven't spoken a damn word about it. I gotta say, you know, and maybe I should save this for the video itself if I decide to do one. A lot of these systems, you'll always hear me speak positive, unless I'm 100% sure it's going to be ass, you know? But if you really listen to what I have to say, I'm walking that thin line of, I guess optimism, but with caution. And you have to be, especially, I mean, at this rate, it's like everybody and their grandma is trying to come up with some kind of thing for the retro community. I watched the trailer for it. They came out with a trailer, I think today. I got the notification anyway. And I watched it, and yeah, it's a shiny trailer. And it did its job. It made me somewhat excited. But the thing is, it's not even so much the information. It's pretty much everything around it. I believe in Tommy Tallarico's enthusiasm. I believe in his energy. And if all the people who that trailer said is actually involved, it could become something. You know, it's still going to be a niche market, okay? It's not going to compete. And he said plenty of times he's not looking to compete with the main modern consoles today. And the price point on it, it's right there. 20 games at launch. All the games are going to be between $3 and I think $7 or $8. Come on, you can't beat that. It's going to come packed with some classics. As far as the consoles look, it's alright. The controls are everything I was expecting them to be. The classic Intellivision, but, you know, probably made the play better. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't like the Intellivision controls. I don't like them at all. Not one little bit. I'll put up with it to play a few games, but I absolutely despise them. Hate them. But the pictures they showed on that little trailer thing, it looked really good. Of course, I knew it was going to be a touchscreen instead of the number pad. I mean, it would had to have been. And apparently they're going to be motion. You mother. They're going to be motion deals, so you can wiggle them to and fro to do something with them. All the games are going to be exclusive to the system, so if you want to play those specific games, you have to have the system. And it's only going to be between 150 to 180 bucks. So, if he pulls off everything that he thinks he's going to pull off, I can actually get behind something like this. I have faith in him, and I have faith in the limited amount of information we have, mainly seeing who was involved, or who is involved. I mean, there's some pretty credible names as far as behind the scenes of, gaming consoles and stuff. So I'm pretty excited to see where this one goes. And he's got a launch date of 10/10 of 2020. So I don't know if October 10th has any kind of significance in television. Was that the original launch date when it came out? And when did the television come out? 79? Am I right? 79? In select markets, and then officially in 1980 everywhere else? I don't know. I think that's right. Again, I could be just talking out of my ass, but I'm interested to see where it goes. You pooper. Poopy. More interested in the Atari box, believe it or not. Or what is it, the VCS now? Oh, that was dumb. Alright, so we're at 11 minutes. I'll play one more. But yeah, we'll get to that video if I decide to talk about it. So, how say you? Galaxian or Galaga? You don't even have to give me an explanation. You can just tell me which one you like better. If you want to tell me why, that's fine too. But let's see, what else? What else is there to talk about that may or may not need its own video? Yeah, I don't know. I got a really cool action figure on its way to me. There's an action figure that came out recently. It's a Target exclusive. I thought I was going to skirt between those guys. That I could not find anywhere. And a buddy of mine, this kid Joe, in California, found one at his local Target and on sale, of all things. They're selling for like 50 or 60 bucks now, but he got it for like $9 or whatever. It's on its way to me. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, because there will be a Creeps Play Things video on it. I'm pretty excited about it. Actually, I know I don't sound it, and Joe, if you're watching, I know in my messaging I didn't sound all that enthusiastic. At least I don't think I did. But I'm actually wicked excited. I'm wicked excited for this one. Wicked excited. Just lots been going on. Nothing bad. Just, kids' schools up and going now for about 2 months now. And of course all the stupid instrument lessons and chorus clubs after school. And they got Girl Scouts coming up pretty soon. And of course dance classes. They're both in dance. And my high school football games every Friday night. I go see them if they're in town. I try not to go to the away games because I don't really care enough to. So we just got lots going on. So I'm always tired, a little stressed out, especially over that Retron 77 bullshit. That's alright, it happens. And I really do appreciate the dude who gave it to me. I really do. He's a cool guy. He's done quite a bit for the Creep. I don't know how or if I could ever pay him back. Not necessarily just monetarily, but in general. But either way. Well, that's it. That's Galaxian on the Atari 2600. Just a random game I decided to pull out. So let's recap. Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be doing live videos here more often. Like I said, I did a Demon Attack last night, and it was a barrel of laughs. New figure coming out, the new Intellivision. So yeah, someone tell me down below, was the Intellivision controllers analog or were they digital? I'm pretty sure they were digital, but I don't know. Either way, I don't even know if I even talked about that. Well, I hope I did, or else that's just going to sound weird to you, isn't it? So, guys, thanks as always for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy pulling these games out. Since I've been doing these gameplay videos, I've been enjoying it more and more, and that's probably what started me with the whole Instagram live feed thing. And maybe I'll do one tonight, too. Maybe I'll do a secret one, and you won't even know that I'm making this video first until you see it tonight or tomorrow, or whenever it is I get a chance to upload it. So guys, I hope you're doing well. Again, thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to donate to the Alzheimer's Association. Donations are still being accepted. And yeah, with that, guys, take care, creep it real, go play some Galaxian, or Galaga, Phoenix, Demon Attack, or the one that started it all, Space Invaders. And bye-bye.